Hey, I'm Dan from RV Leaguers, and this is Reels on Wheels. So today is the day we've all been waiting for. The Avengers Endgame tickets finally dropped. But so did the service in every app and every website where you can get those tickets. So I'm sure you, like me, were struggling all morning to get these tickets and get through to a website or an app where you could buy them. But I'm happy to report that I finally have my tickets bought, confirmation email, digital copy of the tickets, everything's ready to go. So I'm ready to move on and talk about what else we got today, which are these really cool posters for the film, for the Real D 3D, the IMAX, and the Dolby Cinema. But way more importantly, we got a special look trailer. 1 minute of footage, but 1 minute of glorious new footage, a lot of new footage at least, where we've learned a lot about what's happening in this film, and we get a look at a lot of new things that we hadn't yet seen. We're going to talk about all of it, and I'll give you my thoughts, but don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments. So the trailer starts off at the Avengers facility. We've got Bruce saying, if we do this, we're going in shorthanded. Rhodey saying, yeah, because he killed all of our friends. So I think it's pretty clear, and I think that what they're telling us in this trailer is that they're actually planning to just go after Thanos. So the team's definitely going to be confronting Thanos, and I think it's probably going to take place a little earlier in this film. Like, that confrontation won't be the climax of the movie. We get another look at Natasha here. She has the red hair, the longer hair, not the blonde hair that presumably is earlier on in the film. And it looks like she may be in Japan. It's raining, like when we've seen previously. She finds Hawkeye in Japan, rainy day. This looks kind of like a Japanese style set. But don't worry about that, because I think this trailer's biggest revelation is that we may be seeing exactly when and how Steve Rogers shaves off that glorious beard. It has previously been theorized that his beard was dusted off screen in the snap, but we may yet get our chance to say goodbye to this glorious MCU character. And each of these trailers has come along with its own sort of tagline. We had whatever it takes, some move on but not us. And I think this one's is, it's not about how much we lost, it's about how much we have left, which we see here with a sort of emotional moment between Rocket and Nebula. They're kind of the two only surviving members of that Guardians of the Galaxy circle, that family unit, and we see Tony reuniting emotionally with Pepper. I think they're just trying to support each other, and they're going to now go and confront and try to reverse what has taken place. We got some brand new footage of Iron Man flying around New York. It's not clear what that's all about, but I guess we'll find out. And we also see, not only does Hawkeye have a brand new haircut, he's also sporting a super edgy arm tattoo. So they're really going all in with Hawkeye being cool now. We get a familiar look, a couple familiar scenes of Natasha with the long red hair we saw previously, and also of that moment from the end of the last trailer where Thor calls Stormbreaker to kind of size up Captain Marvel. We get this new look at the whole team there standing up, presumably to go do something, but what's interesting here is who is in this shot. We've got Tony, Nebula, along with everybody else, so I think this does kind of confirm that they do get Tony back earlier on in the film, and he will be there throughout the action, especially going here to confront Thanos, which we see later in this trailer. The trailer also addresses the schism between Captain America and Iron Man, who have not really been together since Civil War, the falling out there. We can see that they're going to resolve that, which we assumed anyway, but obviously they just address it in the trailer, just get it out there. Obviously they're not going to be fighting during this. They're going to be united and trying to confront Thanos and any other threat that comes their way. And we get a look at what appears to be early on in the film, the team flying through space. We have Captain Marvel there. We have Natasha with her blonde hair, which is the same style she had at the end of Infinity War. So this looks like it could be the mission where they're going out to probably save Tony, and that's how he ends up getting integrated very early on in the film and rejoining the team so they can go and confront Thanos all together. The trailer also gives us what we did not get in the others, which is Thanos, of course. He's saying you could not live with your own failure. And they show Tony looking at that picture of him with Peter. Obviously, many were lost, but I think the relationship between him and Peter, that mentorship role, the kind of even father-like figure that he was to Peter, that clearly resonates with him, and it resonates with the audience as well. And then we get a series of perfectly vague shots. We have Rhodey and Nebula. We get a shot of Thor, and we get a shot of Rocket. They're all looking at things. I think it's way too difficult to theorize when and what is occurring in those shots. I think this clip of Captain America is clearly in this battle, which I think is probably when they're fighting and they're confronting Thanos, probably in the first half of the film. It's interesting that Thanos in this trailer and in a lot of the posters is in his armor. We see in Infinity War that he removes his armor as soon as he has just 2 Infinity Stones. So I'm wondering if maybe he's wearing his armor now because, as we saw in Infinity War, the gauntlet got pretty messed up after he snapped, and maybe as a result he's not able to wield all the Infinity Stones at once, so he doesn't feel as invincible as he did when he was wielding the Infinity Stones together. And of course, the most epic and important shot of this entire trailer is that shot of Iron Man, Cap, and Thor confronting Thanos. They're walking up to him. You can see him in the distance. It just looks like he's sitting down. So to me, this looks like they may have confronted him. It looks like it's pretty wrecked already, like they've already had a pretty big fight. It really looks like they've already possibly even defeated him. But even if they do defeat him early on in the film, let's say in the first half or so, once they've regrouped and they get out there, they still need to undo what was done. Just defeating Thanos, even if they manage to do it, and even if it happens in the first half of the film, doesn't reverse what was done. And I think that's maybe when those other things that we have not seen may come into play. For instance, those white suits we've seen in the other trailers where they're going on some sort of mission. We don't see those at all here. My feeling is that this film could be taking us on a ride. Yes, Thanos is the big bad, so they have to defeat Thanos, but they also have to reverse what he's done. So whether that's with time travel or magic or whatever it might be, I think we're going to get that big fight with Thanos, but I think we're also going to get something that we haven't even seen touched upon in this trailer. I mean, it's a 3-hour and 2-minute movie, so there is way more to go here. There's not really much point in even theorizing what's going to happen. I think we should just buckle in and get ready for a hell of a ride. But what did you think? Let me know in the comments what you thought of this special look trailer, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Reels on Wheels.